see a movie called Gods and Generals. Oh, wow! Okay, most of the people that saw it are here.
Well, we were honored to be invited to perform in that movie, and we did this song, which we've become closely associated with, and it's called, and I saw a few of these flying out there. Yeah, there's one, there's another. Oh my goodness, look at them all! How many do we have? It's called the Bonnie Blue Flag. And it basically tells the story of how each individual state gradually secedes from the Union, and I guess next to Dixie probably was the most important or the most famous song in the South. So here we go.
Oh, there's a feature about this song. We'd like your help, please. It's called Call and Response, and we'll give you an example here. During the lyrics, it goes, hurrah, hurrah for Southern rights, hurrah, hurrah for the Bonnie Blue Flag that bears a single star. So pretty much every time we sing hurrah, you yell it right back at us.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
So let's try it one more time here now. Hurrah! 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 Whoa!
Here we go.
That's the idea.
They seem to have the idea. All right, here we go.
Well, okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
We are a band of brothers and native to the soil, fighting for our liberty with treasure, blood, and toil. And when our rights were threatened, the cry rose near and far. Hurrah for the Bonnie Blue Flag, it bears a single star. Hurrah! 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 For Southern rights, hurrah! Hurrah for the Bonnie Blue Flag that bears a single star. They got it! As long as the Union was faithful to her trust, like friends and like brethren, kind we were and just. But now when northern treachery attempts our rights to mar, we'll hoist on high that Bonnie Blue Flag, it bears a single star. Hurrah! 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 For Southern rights, hurrah! Hurrah! For the Bonnie Blue Flag that bears a single star. First gallant South Carolina, nobody made the stand. Then came Alabama and took her by the hand. Next quickly Mississippi, then Georgia and Florida, all raised on high that Bonnie Blue Flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! 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 For Southern rights, hurrah! Hurrah! For the Bonnie Blue Flag that bears a single star. Ye men of valor, gather around the banner of the right. Texas and fair Louisiana have joined us in the fight. With Davis, our beloved president, and Stephen, statesmen are all rallied behind the Bonnie Blue Flag. It bears a single star. Hurrah! 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 For Southern rights, hurrah! Hurrah! For the Bonnie Blue Flag that bears a single star. Here's to brave Virginia, that old Dominion state, with the young Confederacy at length has linked her fate. Impelled by her example, now other states prepare to hoist on high a Bonnie Blue Flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! Hurrah! Our Southern rights, hurrah! Hurrah for the Bonnie Blue Flag that bears a single star. Cheer, boys, cheer, and raise a joyous shout. For Arkansas and North Carolina now have both gone out. And let another rousing cheer for Texas Tennessee be given. The single star of our bonny blue flag has grown to be 11. Hurrah! 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 For Southern rights, hurrah! Hurrah! For the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Now here's to our Confederacy, strong we are and brave. Like patriots of old, we'll fight our heritage to save. And rather than submit to shame, to die we would prefer. So cheer, cheer for that bonny blue flag, it bears a single star. Hurrah! Hurrah! For Southern rights, hurrah! Hurrah! For the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! Hurrah! For Southern rights, hurrah! Hurrah! For the bonny blue flag that bears a single star.
That was unquestionably the best one ever.
Oh, they're all fired up.
Yeah. That was a morale booster for sure. Now, Stephen Foster wrote this next piece, and you'll probably understand it the way it was meant to be understood. It's called Hard Times Come Again No More.
You know, it is interesting how a lot of these songs, they're timeless. You know, you listen to this, and this one in particular, it really is. I think a lot of people can relate to it, and well, it's a very pretty Stephen Foster tune. Here we go. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis a song, a sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's a poor drooping maiden who's toiled her life away, with a worn heart whose better days are o'er. Though her voice should be merry, 'tis sighing all the day. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis a song, a sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Tis a song, a sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have 'Tis a sigh that is wafted across the troubled wave. 'Tis a wail that is heard upon the shore. 'Tis a dirge that is murmured around the lowly grave. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis a song, a sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's a song, a sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. Well, let's hope they don't.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, this is one that we've been doing for a long
Oh,
time.
this one's older than
Dirt.
dirt, yes. This is Daniel Decatur Emmett wrote this piece in 1841, supposedly. Nobody's really sure about what it is about.
His
but
dog?
Some people say it's his dog, it's about his dog. Some people say something else, but it's called Old Dan Tucker. And it's because we resurrected this that Bruce Springsteen covered it. He told me that.
Is it an early minstrel song?
Yeah, this is really early. 1841. Dan Emmett wrote this, one of the earliest ones that he did. All right, here we go. The noise, I saw the fight. The watchman, he was running around crying, old Dan Tucker had come to town. Now get out the way, get out the way. Won't you get out the way, old Dan Tucker, you're too late to get your supper. He's a mighty man. He washed his face in a frying pan. He combed his hair with a wagon wheel, and he died with the toothache in his heel. Now get out the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out the way. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker. You're too late to come to supper. Tucker is back in town, swinging the ladies all around. First to the right, then to the left, then to the gal he likes the best. Now get out the way, get out the way. Won't you get out the way, old Dan Tucker? You're too late to get your supper. He's a nice old man. He used to ride our Derby Ram. Sent him whizzing down the hill. If it hadn't got up, he'd lay there still. Now get out the way. Get out the way. Won't you get out the way, old Dan Tucker? You're too late to get your supper. sucker, and I got drunk. Fell in the fire, kicked up a chunk. The charcoal got inside his shoe. Lord bless me, honey, how the ashes flew. Now get out the way. Get out the way. Won't you get out the way? Old Nantucket, you're too late to get your supper. To town to buy some goods. I lost myself in a piece of woods. The night was dark, I had to suffer. I froze to the heel of Daniel Tucker. Now get out the way. Get out the way. Won't you get out the way? Old Dan Tucker, you're too late to get your supper. He's never gonna get back home to supper. Old Dan, he's had his last ride. The banjo's buried by his side. Now get out the way. Get out the way. Won't you get out the way? Old Dan Tucker, you're too late to get your supper. The night I heard the noise and I saw the fight. The watchman, he was running around crying, old Dan Tucker had come to town. Now get out the way. Get out the way. Won't you get out the way? Old Dan Tucker, you're too late to get your supper.
Okay, thank you so much. Next, this is a song that we know who wrote the words, but we're not sure about the music, so we say it's anonymous. Now, what about anonymous? Well, he's a famous Greek composer. That's a bad joke, but we get a laugh every time.
I think we need some tuning here.
Okay, we're gonna do some banjo tuning now.
Happens a lot.
Yeah, this is right.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you might remember this. Rose of Alabama was probably introduced to the great American public by Outlaw Josie Wales' movie that it was in, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So, if you've seen that, it's a good movie, and this is a song that appears in that movie, and it's an old one. Here we go.
One, two, three, four.
All the way from Mississippi's Vale, with my old hat there for the sale, I crossed upon the cotton bale to my Rose of Alabama. I landed on the far sandbank, I sat upon the hollow plank. There I made my banjo twang from a Rose of Alabama. Oh, brown Rosie, Rose of Alabama, my sweet tobacco posy is my Rose of Alabama. I said, sit down just where you please. She crossed my legs and took her ease. It's good to go down on the knees, says Rose of Alabama. The river rolled, the crickets sing, the lightning bug, he flashed his wing. Like a robe, my arms I fling round Rose of Alabama. Oh, brown Rosie, Rose of Alabama, a sweet tobacco posy is my Rose of Alabama. tell, but Rosie seemed to like it well. Then my banjo in the river fell, oh, Rose of Alabama. Like an alligator after prey, I plunged in, but it flowed away. But all the while it seemed to say, oh, Rose of Alabama. Oh, brown Rosie, Rose of Alabama. That sweet tobacco Rosie is my Rose of Alabama. Oh, brown Rosie, Rose of Alabama. That sweet tobacco Rosie is my Rose of Alabama. Thank you so much. What was that?
Welcome again, Josie.
Oh, yeah. Josie Wales. Yeah, I'm sorry, Josie Wales.
Now, in every military conflict, there are those who want to serve but are not allowed because they're not quite up to the task. And then there are some of those that are up to the task but don't want to appear as though they're up to the task, so they pretend to not be up to the task. And this next song is called The Invalid Corps. It's about those people, and if you listen to the lyrics, I mean, the lyrics are hilarious. It's a short little song.
It's written by Frank Wilder, and it comes near the end of the war. It was written in 1864. So apparently it was based upon some actual wartime experience. The Invalid Corps.
One, two, three, four.
I wanted much to go to war and went to be examined. The surgeon looked me o'er and o'er, my back and chest he hammered. Said he, you're not the man for me, your lungs are much affected. And likewise both your eyes are caught and otherwise defected. So now I'm with the invalids, I cannot go and fight, sir. The doctor told me so, you know, and of course he must be right, sir. While I was there, a host of chaps for reasons were exempted. Old Percy, he was laid aside, to pass he had attempted. The doctor said, I do not like your corporosity, sir. You breed a famine in the camp wherever you might be, sir. So now he's with the invalids, he cannot go and fight, sir. The doctor told him so, you know, and of course it must be right, sir. There came a fellow mighty tall, knock-kneed, overgrown and all. The doctor said, I've got no time to take and look you over. Next came along a little chap who stood about 2 foot nothing. And the doctor said, you better run and tell your mommy you are coming. But now they're with the invalids, cannot go and fight, sir. The doctor told him so, you know, and of course it must be right, sir. Some had the chick-a-doodle-doo, some what they call brown critters. And some were lank and lazy too, and some too fond of betters. Some had cork legs and some one eye, their backs were tall and crooked. You would have laughed till you had cried to see how cute they looked. But now they're with the invalids, cannot go and fight, sir. The doctor told them so, you know, and of course it must be right, sir.
The doctor said so. Very good. Now, let's see, we got a little waltz here. It's called the Gum Tree Canoe. You'll begin to notice as the evening wears on, the banjo needs a lot of attention. It's a temperamental instrument. It's made of animal skin and animal intestines and miscellaneous other animal
Woody parts.
Wood, some wood in there.
And skin.
The skin we mentioned, yes. And it needs a lot of attention. It's kind of a fussy instrument, and it takes a special kind of a person to be a banjo player. Well, it's true. It's proven true. Samuel Clemens once wrote about this subject, and he said, the perfect definition of a perfect gentleman is one who can play the banjo and don't. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but by the way, do you know the difference between a banjo and a trampoline? You take off your shoes when you jump on a trampoline. Perfect pitch with a banjo. 40 yards into a trash dumpster, lands on an accordion.
No sides.
No sides. Okay, anyway. More of that later.
Oh, please.
You might take this opportunity after this song.
As we were saying, this is a waltz written by S.S. Steele around 1847. And it's about a hollowed out canoe called a gum tree canoe. And, well, let's see. Ready to go?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
On the Tombigbee River, so bright I was born, in a hut made of husks of a tall yellow corn. It was there I first met with my Jula so true, and I rode her about in my gum tree canoe, singing roll away, roll, the water so blue, like a feather will float in my gum tree canoe. All day in the fields of soft cotton I'd hoe. I think of my Jula and sing as I go. Oh, I caught her a bird with a wing of true blue, and I sail around in my gum tree canoe, singing roll away, roll, the water's so blue, like a feather will float in my gum tree canoe. With my hand on the banjo and my toe on the oar, we would sing to the sound of the river's soft roar. Will the stars they look down at my Jula so true, and they danced in her eyes in my gum tree canoe, singing, roll away, roll, the water's so blue, like a feather will float in my gum tree canoe. One night the stream bore us so far away that we couldn't get back, so we thought we'd just stay. And we spied a tall ship with a flag of true blue, and it took us in tow in my gum tree canoe, singing, roll away, roll, the water's so blue, like a feather will float in my gum tree canoe. Till we roll away, roll, the water's so blue, like a feather will float in my gum tree canoe.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David. Thank you, folks. I like those little waltzes. Those are kind of creepy sometimes, but they're good. Here's another Dan Emmett song. (1846). Dan Emmett's the same guy that wrote Dixie's Land. Daniel Decatur Emmett, born and raised in Ohio, I believe. Is that right? A true Southern gentleman from Ohio. Abraham Lincoln loved that song too. This one's called "The Blue Tail Fly," but this is not the Burl Ives version of "The Blue Tail Fly."
This is the dark blue tail fly.
This is the story about, well, it's about a murder, or maybe it was an accident. You try to figure it out. We'll give you the clues. Talcum powder? What? Mysterious white powder? What?
I don't know.
Well, I kind of need it.
Well, it was here.
All right, never mind. I'll get it soon.
If you should come in the summertime to South Carolina's sultry clime, if in the shade you chance to lie, you'll soon find out the blue-tailed fly scratching with a briar too. Young, I used to wait on Massa's table and hand the plate. I'd pass the bottle when he get dry and brush away the blue-tailed fly and scratch him with a briar too. After dinner, Massa sleep, he bid me vigilance to keep. he shut his eye. Tell me what's the blue tail fly, scratching with a briar tune. Now when he rides in the afternoon, I follow with the hickory broom. The pony being very shy, by that blue-tail fly, on the scratching with a briar too. One day he rode around the farm. The flies so numerous did swarm. One chance to bite him on the thigh. The devil take that blue-tail fly and scratch him with a briar too. Well, the pony run, he hump and pitch, and he tumbled massa in the ditch. He died and the jury wondered why. The verdict was the blue-tail fly, gonna scratch him with a briar too. So they laid him beneath a persimmon tree. His epitaph I'm down to see. Beneath this stone I'm forced to lie. I'm the victim of the blue-tail fly, gonna scratch him with a briar too. Oh, Massa's gone, now let him rest. They say all things am for the best, but I never shall forget till the day I die. Oh, Massa and the blue-tail fly, gonna scratch him with a briar too. One time, boys.
Thank you so much. You don't write them like that anymore. And here's another Dan Emmett song coming up here. We have sort of loosely organized these songs into several categories. One is like a plantation song, which is what that was. Or there's songs about food, things that were on soldiers' minds, like gals was one very popular subject. So this one's called... It's right there.
I can't see it.
It's right there.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it is. Musicians are frequently accused of using these white powders for something. It's quite simple. It's talcum powder to keep your fingers from getting sticky.
Want some?
No. Okay. This is called Old Lud Gals, 1843.
All right.
This is as close to rock and roll, I think, as we can get. But let's keep the speed up on this one.
We do.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
It's up the rope and down the cable, 40 horses in my stable. Each an engine, then a spar, all the way to the Arkansas. Oh Lord, gal, give me tobacco. Oh Lord, gal, pass along my whiskey, make my head swim when I get a little tipsy. His vinegar shoes and paper stockings said to me, Miss Molly Hopkins, my wife's dead and I'm a widow all the way from the Rolling River. Oh Lord, gal, give me your tobacco. Woo! Oh Lord, gal, pass along my whiskey, make my head swim when I get a little tipsy. If I had a wife and a little baby, I'd support her like a lady. Cards of wool and little fishes, earthen plates and pewter dishes. Oh Lord, gal, give me your tobacco. Oh Lord, gal, pass along my whiskey, make my head swim when I get a little tipsy. It's cowhide shoes, buckskin breeches. Give me the gal that sews the stitches. Prettiest thing in all creation, a yellow gal in the Wild Goose Station. Oh Lord, gal, give me your tobacco. Oh Lord, gal, pass along my whiskey, make my head swim when I get a little tipsy. It's all the way from the Indian Nation, a little corn crib on a big plantation. My wife's dead, I'll get another pretty little black gal just like the other. Oh Lord, gal, give me your tobacco. Oh Lord, gal, pass along my whiskey, make my head swim when I get a little tipsy. So blow away you gentle breezes down among them cinnamon trees. There I sits long with muses, mending my old boots and shoes. Oh Lord, gal, give me your tobacco. Oh Lord, gal, pass along my whiskey, make my head swim when I get a little tipsy.
Thank you.
We have a confession to make on our
Yeah.
last night.
This is a well-kept secret in the reenacting hobby and in music of the period. Even musical scholars of the period, not unlike us, we were just like tradesmen of the music, but they researched and can't find out any information about this next song. Anybody got a guess as to which song this is? Okay.
Jackson in the Valley.
Jackson,
There is no such Civil War song.
well, there is now. The composer, arranger, and lyricist is on the banjo right here.
All the liner notes on Southern Soldier album for this song are completely fictitious. There is no John Boy Driscoll unless, well, he was in our unit, but he didn't live during the Civil War. And there was never a unit called the Gooch County Irregulars.
Nope.
And we're fessing up now. It's only been since '96 that album has been out. So it's time you all, our dearest friends, learn this intimate secret.
And by the way, it's in the top 10 sales on our YouTube channel and has been since 1996. I am way out of tune, so. And it's
Company A will never have a reunion.
That's better. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Twas back in the summer of '61, Wolf Jackson was born. Darwin marched across the run, went back running to Washington. Spring of '62, down the valley old Blue Light flew. At Kernstown there he picked a fight and gave old Abe a fearsome fright. Rebels in the valley, Lincoln cries alarm. Rebels in the valley, our fear will do us harm. Jackson's in the valley, Stonewall is on the loose. Jackson's in the valley, all hell's are breaking loose. Down the valley and back again, Stonewall's boys did fight and win. For 2 long months and maybe more, we marched and we fought and we marched some more. Now we'll raise a rebel yell, and we'll send them Yankees straight to hell. We'll give them grape shot, buck and ball. We'll march and we'll fight for old Stonewall. We'll march even though our feet are torn, and it's true our clothes are worn. Still we'll keep our muskets bright, for Stonewall's army is full of fight. Banks and Shields and Fremont too, down our valley they all withdrew. Jackson swept the valley clear, and now he marches on McClellan's rear. Rebels in the valley, Lincoln cries alarm. Rebels in the valley, I fear will do us harm. Jackson's in the valley, Stonewall is on the loose. Jackson's in the valley, all hells are breaking loose.
That was all his fault. I'd like to take this opportunity, we haven't done this in a while. We'd like you to get to know you better, and in order to do that, we need to introduce the band. So, boys, on your feet. Yeah, we've known each other a long time. In fact, if you were to add up the ages of all the players on the stage here, it comes to an even 500 years. True. The banjo player figured that out too. His name's Joe. He's my big brother, Joe Ewers, on the banjo. Down there on your right flank, on our left flank, is our percussionist, our bones player, Mr. Bones, Mr. Tambo, Bob Beeman. Down on my right flank, your left side of the stage, on the percussionist, the drum, the side drum, that's a military side drum, is a man who started out as an original fixture in this band 35 years ago, took a hiatus for a while, and has come back especially to be with us tonight, and you all, and it's John Frailer.
He was at the 100 reenactment of the Battle of Gettysburg.
You might be interested to know that John participated in the 100th anniversary of the Battle of Gettysburg. And to his left, on the penny whistle tonight, Mr. Joe Whitney. He's been reenacting longer than all of us, pretty much, and he's a well-known fixture in the fife and drum corps. Next to me on my right, here, the youngest man in the group. How old are you now? 55?
No, 48.
48. He's the youngest man. Mike Paul from New Oxford. On the fiddle. I'm also on the fiddle. My name's Fred Ewers. Nice to meet you all again. And to my left, center stage, lead vocal and guitar, our senior academic teacher, David Goss. David Goss. Thank you. Thank you. Now, we're going to segue to one of my favorite forms of folk music. It's Irish. Now, this one song that we're going to play now represents about 30% of our Irish sets. So we know two other songs. And that's about it. This one is about, what do you do?
Giving you the guitar.
There's still a little confusion going on up here. I'm sure you may have noticed some of it. We haven't played together, except for the last 2 days, in over 5 years.
Great.
You're very kind.
Thank you. We'll give you that $1 we promised you later.
Checks in the mail.
This is a song that's near to my heart, literally. I had a heart attack back in 2012, I think it was, yeah. And I died. I coded, I went out completely and had to be resuscitated and airlifted to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and operated on. I now have 5 stents in my heart, and they're still working pretty good. So I'm familiar with one of the subjects in this song, which is death. No, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But it is a necessary part of life. And the other part of this song that I'm pretty much an expert in is drinking. Although I haven't had a drink in a long time. Yeah. Go to a meeting. Anyway, this is a traditional Irish drinking song that involves drinking and death. It's called Old Rosin the Beau. 1, 2, 3, 4. Traveled this world all over, and now to another I go. I know that good quarters are waiting for to welcome old Rosin the Beau. For to welcome old Rosin the Beau, boys, to welcome old Rosin the Beau. I know that good quarters are waiting for to welcome old Rosin the Beau. Sing along. When I'm dead and laid out on the counter, a voice will be heard from below, saying, send down a hogshead of whiskey for to drink with old Rosin the Beau. For to drink with old Rosin the Beau, boys, for to drink with old Rosin the Beau. Send down a hogshead of whiskey for to drink with old Rosin the Beau. A half-dozen stout fellows and line 'em up all in a row. Let 'em drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the Beau. To the memory of Rosin the Beau, boys, to the memory of Rosin the Beau. Let 'em drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the Beau. Approaching that cruel, remorseless old foe. I'll lift up my glass in his honor, take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. Take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. Take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. I'll lift up my glass in his honor, take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. Take a drink, take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. Take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. I lift up my glass in his honor. Take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. Hi. Thank you.
Rosin the Beau.
Boy. Thank you. You're so kind and so attentive and so quiet. You can sing along if you know these songs. We would like it, actually. In case you didn't notice, there's an awful lot of media attention here tonight. We have hidden cameras all over the place. There's one over there, and there's one over there. There's a couple up in the front seats here someplace.
We
I
had
don't know.
cameras to the left of us,
Cameras.
cameras to the other left of us,
Yeah.
cameras behind us, before us.
So this is eventually going to be streamed out and edited down and collectable,
Well, it's
and
being streamed live tonight.
that's what they
All
tell
over
us.
Possibly all over the planet if you bought a ticket.
So here we go. What's next, Dave?
This is a Stephen Foster tune that I think ultimately wound up being the state song of Florida. And it's called The Old Folks at Home, but you might know it better as Suwannee River.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Way down upon the Suwannee River, far, far away. There's where my heart is turning ever. There's where the old folks stay. All up and down the whole creation, sadly I roam. Still longing for the old plantation and for the old folks at home. Oh, the world is sad and dreary everywhere I roam. Oh, Lordy, how my heart grows weary, far from the old folks at home. All round the little farm I wandered when I was young. Then many happy days I squandered, many a song I've sung. When I was playing with my brother, happy was I. Oh, take me to my kind old mother, there let me live and die. Oh, the world is sad and dreary everywhere I roam. Oh, Lordy, how my heart grows weary, far from the old folks at home. Oh, the world is sad and dreary everywhere I roam. Oh, Lordy, how my heart grows weary, far from the old folks at home. One little hut among the bushes, one that I love. Still sadly to my memory rushes, no matter where I roam. When will I hear the bees a-humming around the comb? When will I hear the banjo drumming down in my good old home? Oh, the world is sad and dreary everywhere I roam. Oh, Lordy, how my heart grows weary, far from the old folks at home. Oh, Lordy, how my heart grows weary, far from the old folks at home.
Foster. Stephen Foster, I had the opportunity, my wife and I, when we were in Florida last year, or 2 years ago, I think, to visit the Stephen Foster Museum. If you ever get a chance, it's beautiful down there. It's a beautiful museum, it's well kept, and it needs help. Just like the Gettysburg battlefield needs your help. And George's Museum. Don't forget George's Museum. Okay, here's another Stephen Foster tune. This is another plantation song.
Oh, Lemuel.
This is a song about a farmer who wants to have a dance and wants to have a party for his employees.
And the servants.
And the servants. And it's called O Lemuel, 1850.
Oh, Lemuel was his favorite servant.
Yeah. But if he wants to dance, Lemuel, you better dance outside the door because your feet are too big. Basically, that's what it says here. Go down. That's the one. Remember? Everybody
Yes.
remember the intro?
I'll try.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Lemuel, my lock. Oh, Lemuel, my bow. I'm gonna give a ball tonight. I have for you to know. And if you want to dance, just dance outside the door. Because your feet so very large, they cover all the floor. Oh, Lemuel, I say, go down to the cotton field and bring them boys away. Go down to the cotton fields, go down, I say, go down and tell them cotton picking boys they'll work no more today. Oh, Lemuel, my hope. Oh, Lemuel, my joy. I'll tell you who'll be at the ball, my woolly-headed boy. There's Nellie Bly, you know, and Juliana Snow, and Cambridge Kitty likes the boys, and she'll be sure to go. Oh, Lemuel, I say, go down to the cotton fields and bring them boys away. Go down to the cotton fields, go down, I say, go down and tell them cotton picking boys they'll work no more today. Oh, Lemuel is tall, oh, Lemuel is fair, oh, Lemuel gone for a walk to take the morning air. He'll make his fiddle hum, he makes the banjo tum, he rattles on the old jawbone and beats upon the drum. Oh, Lemuel, I say, go down to the cotton field, bring them boys away. Go down to the cotton field, go down, I say, go down and tell them cotton picking boys they'll work no more today. Go down to the cotton field, go down, I say, go down and tell them cotton picking boys they'll work no more today. Okay. This is a song that Fred has actually become well known for singing. There we go. And it does require a guitar.
I did bring my own guitar, but fortunately David brought 3, so. No politics tonight.
Can I take?
You folks are familiar with what we do, so. One, two, three. Oh, I'm a good old rebel now, that's just what I am. For this fair land of freedom, I do not care a damn. I'm glad I fought against it, I only wish we'd won. And I don't want no pardon for anything I've done. I hate the Constitution, this great republic too. I hate the Freedmen's Bureau in uniforms of blue. I hate the nasty eagle with all his brags and fuss. The lying, thieving Yankees, I hate them worse and worse. I hate the Yankee nation and everything they do. I hate the Declaration of Independence too. I hate the glorious Union just dripping with our blood. And I hate the striped banner, I fit it all I could. I followed on Marse Robert for 4 years near about. I got wounded in 3 places and starved at Pint Lookout. I caught the rheumatism camping in the snow, but I killed a chance of Yankees, I'd like to kill some more. 300,000 Yankees is stiff in southern dust. We got 300,000 before they conquered us. They died of southern fever, southern steel and shot. I wish it was 3 million instead of what we got. Now I can't take up my musket and fight 'em now no more. But I ain't gonna love 'em, that is certain sure. And I don't want no pardon for what I was and am. I won't be reconstructed, and I don't care a damn. Oh, I'm a good old rebel, now that's just what I am. Oh, I'm a good old rebel, now that's just what I am. Thank you.
You shooting that?
Thank you. For the sake of history, I hope that song never disappears. That's why we do this. All this music is in danger of becoming extinct. And so we devoted 35 years, or 500 if you want to look at it that way, of our lives to keep it going. And thanks to you, it is still going. Johnny. Oh, there's a song that transcends time. When Johnny comes marching home.
comes marching home again. Hurrah, hurrah, I'll give him a hearty welcome then. Hurrah, hurrah, the boys will cheer, the men will shout, the ladies they will all turn out, and we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. The old church bell will read with joy, hurrah, hurrah, to welcome home our darling boy, hurrah, hurrah, and let each one perform some part to fill with joy the warrior's heart, and we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. Get ready for the Jubilee, hurrah, hurrah. Big baby, I hero 3 times 3, hurrah, hurrah. The village lads and lasses say with roses they will pave the way, and we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. Let love and friendship on that day, hurrah, hurrah. How let them pave the bender pay, hurrah, hurrah, and let each one perform some part to fill with joy the warrior's heart, and we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. We all went down to New Orleans for bells, for bells. We all went down to New Orleans for bells, says I. We all went down to New Orleans to get a peek behind the scenes, and we'll all drink stone blind. Johnny fill up the bowl. But Taylor and Smith with ragged ranks for bells, for bells. And Taylor and Smith with ragged ranks for bills, says I. And Taylor and Smith with ragged ranks burned up the cotton and whipped old banks, and we'll all drink stone blind. Johnny fill up the bowl. Our ring came back and cursed and swore for bells, for bells. Our ring came back and cursed and swore for bells, says I. The ring came back, he cursed and swore, for he got no cotton at Grand Encore, and we'll all drink stone blind. Johnny fill up the bowl.
Here's a song that we used to use for our sound check at dances frequently. And we hope you like it. And it's called Tune the Banjo Again. How do you know when there's a banjo player at your door?
I don't know. How do you know?
He can't find the key and he doesn't know when to come in. That's one of my favorites, actually. Yeah. Everybody makes fun of the banjo players. There's another, you go online and look them up. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of banjo jokes. But if it wasn't for the banjo, which is an African instrument, a derivative instrument from Africa, when they came over with the slaves, they were a gourd with a stick and a couple of strings, maybe one string, maybe two strings. And it has since been taken over by the white folks and changed and manipulated, and now it's a staple in the country music world, all over the world. But it comes from Africa. Bet you didn't all know that, did you?
Okay.
I'm getting all tangled up in my wires here.
Help me, I'm sorry. Do-do-do-do, I am my mama's darling boy. My mama's darling boy, I am my mama's darling boy, I am my mama's darling boy. Sing a little tune called Soldier's Joy. There's a grasshopper sitting on a sweet potato vine, a grasshopper sitting on a sweet potato vine, a grasshopper sitting on a sweet potato vine. Along comes a chicken and says he's mine. Will you rock that cradle, Julie? Rock that cradle, Julie. Will you rock that cradle, Julie? Don't let that baby cry. Will you rock that cradle, Julie? Rock that cradle, Julie. Will you rock that cradle, Julie? And keep that baby warm. Don't you wanna go? I'm gonna get a drink, don't you wanna? I'm gonna get a drink, don't you wanna go? Hold on, soldier's joy. It's 25 cents for the morphine and it's 15 cents for a beer. It's 25 cents for a morphine. Won't you drink me away from here?
Fiddle, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you. How are we doing so far? Are we okay?
You having a good time? That's good.
We spent all these years playing in this band. We never practiced. We never, ever practiced. We'd get together in the spring, in the summer, in the fall, and go to the reenactments and play on Sutler's Row or play in the camp. We didn't have to practice because we just got together every year and played. Well, we broke that cardinal rule just this week. We got back together after 5 years in hiatus, and we practiced. We practiced.
Frightening.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every bit of it. Tell us about this one, Dave.
Well, this is by Dan Emmett, and it's about life on the river. A lot of the songs before the war that came out, a lot of songs that were based on the travel that took place, the trade that took place on the rivers, and this one is well known. I think everybody knows this one. It's called the Boatman's Dance. So we're going to give it a try. Dan Emmett wrote this around 1843.
Believe me, it's worth it to let the banjo play or tune his banjo. It's worth the time.
That terrible feeling when the key goes.
Another song by Daniel Decatur Emmett of Ohio.
That better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sing, the boatman have to everything. When the boatman comes to shore, spends his money, then he works for more. Dance, your boatman, dance. Dance, your boatman, dance. Oh, dance all night till the broad daylight. Come home with the gals in the morning. In a big battle, the oyster boat should keep to shore, the fishing smack should venture more. Schooner sail before the wind, and the steamboat leave its fleet behind. Dance, your boatman, dance. Dance, your boatman, dance. Oh, dance all night till the broad daylight. Come home with the gals in the morning. In a big battle, I went on board the other day for to see what the boatman had to say. There I let my passion loose. He clapped me in the calaboose. Dance, your boatman, dance. Dance, your boatman, dance. Oh, dance all night till the broad daylight. Come home with the gals in the morning. In a big battle, I come this time, I come no more. Let me loose, I'll go to shore with an old horse, a bully crew, a Hoosier maid, and a captain too. Dance, your boatman, dance. Dance, your boatman, dance. Oh, dance all night till the broad daylight. Come home with the gals in the morning. In a big battle. Now when you go to the boatman's ball, dance with with a wife or not at all. Sky blue jacket and a tarpaulin hat. Look out, my boy, for the nine-tailed cat. Dance, you boatman, dance. Dance, you boatman, dance. Oh, dance all night till the broad daylight. Come home with the gals in the morning. Hi-ho, the boatmen go, float down the river in a big battle. Now the boatman, he's a thrifty man. None can do what the boatman can. Never seen a pretty gal in my life, but that she was a boatman's wife. Dance, you boatman, dance. Dance, you boatman, dance. Oh, dance all night till the broad daylight. Come home with the gals in the morning. In a big battle. Now when the boatman blows his horn, look out, my boy, your sheep is shorn. He stole my sheep, he stole my shoat. He put him in the bag and he took him in his boat. Dance, you boatman, dance. Dance, you boatman, dance. Oh, dance all night till the broad daylight. Come home with the gals in the morning. In a big battle.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're going to give you all a little bit of a break, but not quite yet. If that song wasn't quite up-tempo or happy enough, we got one more. It's one of our favorites. It's another Stephen Foster's song, strangely enough. It's called Angelina Baker. It's another plantation song. It tells a story, it's a kind of a sad story about a slave's disappearance on the farm, and her boyfriend doesn't know where she's gone, and he's all upset. And maybe she died, maybe she was sold, we don't know. But it's in Stephen Foster's world, it's still got to be a happy up-tempo song. So here it is, Angelina Baker, the words and music of Stephen Foster, and we're going to close it off at the end with a old-time fiddle version of the same song. It's called Angeline the Baker. Anyway. One, two, three, go.
We're way down on the old plantation, that's where I was born. I used to beat the whole creation, hoeing in the corn. Oh, then I work and then I sing, oh, happy all the day, till Angelina Baker came and stole my heart away. Angelina Baker's gone. She left me here to weep a tear, lean on the old jawbone. Not the jawbone. I seen my Angelina in the springtime and the fall. I seen her in the cornfield and I seen her at the ball. And every time I met her, she was smiling like the sun. So now I'm left to weep a tear, 'cause Angelina's gone. Angelina Baker's gone. She left me here to weep a tear and beat on the old jawbone. Well, Angelina am so tall she never sees the ground. She had to take a well-on-scope to look down on the town. Angelina likes the boys as far as she can see 'em. She used to run our mouse around and ask him for to free 'em. Angelina Baker, Angelina Baker's gone. She left me here to weep a tear and beat on the old jawbone. Well, early in the morning of a lovely summer day, I asked for Angelina and they said she's gone away. I don't know where to find her, 'cause I don't know where she's gone. She left me here to weep a tear and beat on the old jawbone. Angelina Baker, Angelina Baker's gone. Angelina Baker, Angelina's gone. She left me here to weep a tear and beat on the old jawbone.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, thank you. We're going to take a short break here. Don't go too far away, because we're going to start all over again.